Uh, my name is Manish Singh, and I am a quantitative trader at a hedge fund where I use a statistical model for trading global financial markets. So I use data science on a daily basis, and that's my job. There is a lot of confusion these days related to data science. It has become a buzzword. So everyone without even knowing what a standard deviation is trying to learn machine learning, which is a big problem, and it doesn't take you anywhere. And the purpose of Acads is to give you right foundation and bring in top quality courses, which is at par with the best being taught at the top US universities, and make it affordable to a lot more people so that people have uh, accessibility to these kind of subjects and get understanding of what a data science is. Uh, I would also at Acads, our philosophy is that it's not that we will be teaching you, we will be providing you with all the resources and support so that you can learn. But ultimately, you have to work on the subject. You have to do the assignments, you have to work during a TA sessions, you have to ask questions, and you have to participate in discussions, and that's the only way you can learn. Uh, there's no cost of asking questions, but there is a cost of not asking questions. So the not asking questions can cost you later. So feel free to ask questions during TA sessions. Uh, I'll ask Professor Neil Seigert to say a few words. Professor Neil Seigert uh, has been a professor of mathematics at U Chicago since 1982. He holds PhD in mathematics from MIT. He started teaching quantitative finance and data science when very few people heard about it. He was the founding director of a financial mathematics program at University of Chicago in 1996, and he ran that program for a very long time. In addition to that, he also taught at Princeton University in the past, and he's a very well recognized scientist in the area of quantitative finance. So I'll ask Professor Neil Snygart to say a few words on this data science.
All right, thank you, Manish. Yeah, I'd also like to welcome you all to this course. The way we have chosen to build up courses on data science is that we're gonna build up the foundations first, because that's what we think is really important. It's very easy to take some model and just feed some data into it without understanding what's going on. But that's not the approach we're taking. So we really feel that it's important to learn the basics, statistics, probability theory, programming. The courses that we're teaching here at Acads is pretty much similar to courses that would be taught in the financial mathematics program at the University of Chicago. And Adam, who's going to be the instructor for this course, he and I have known each other for more years than I
too long to admit.
Remember. A long time. And we have also worked together at the financial math program and are still doing that. So Adam is also, he has a PhD from the University of Chicago, so he's a very competent man. And some of you may have taken the Python course, and some of you may not have taken it, but what Adam is going to be doing is to use R, and we think that to be a real competent data scientist, it's necessary that you know both R and Python. So R is the language of choice for Adam here. Later on, I'll be teaching a course on probability theory for machine learning, and I'll be using Python. But as I said, it's important that one master both of these languages. Both of them are heavily used in the industry. And the industry is not just finance, but it's everywhere. So data analysis and data science is everywhere. So the possibility for advancing in the industry, any industry, is are fantastic. There's a huge demand for people who understand data science. So by coming to this program, I think you made the right choice, and we really look forward to teaching you and hearing your questions and help you get ahead in your careers. So thank you.
Thank you, Professor Nygaard. I will ask Professor Jaideep Vaidya to say a few words. Professor Jaideep Vaidya is a professor in the Department of Computer Information Systems at Rutgers University since 2004. At a very early age, he has become a full professor. He has over 140 research papers in the area of data mining, data management, data security. Also, he has published books, which is available on Amazon. I'm not asking to buy, but probably you may want to buy that book. Those very, very good books. Also, Professor Jaideep Vaidya has been very much involved in the data security community, and he is a vice chair of SIM activity group in the area of data mining and analytics. And Professor Jaideep Vaidya holds a PhD in computer science from Purdue University. So I'll ask Professor Jaideep Vaidya to say a few words.
Thank you, Manish, for that kind introduction. I would like to echo Neil's words and Manish's as well in welcoming everyone to this course. Data science is indeed the key. You've heard all around that we have data. That's true. The statistics about how much data are themselves staggering in effect. But there's a lot of value in the data. But beyond going into that, I really want to actually commend the dedication, I think, of all of the students who, instead of watching the IPL final, are here. Right. So for those of you who are not aware, which is probably the rest of our instructors, the IPL is a big cricket tournament played in India. It's a huge deal. But what is interesting is that actually uses a lot of data analytics as well. So even though you're missing the final today, think that you may be impacting something of that scope or caliber. Because if you're thinking about auctions in the IPL, if you're thinking, as a matter of fact, there is a lot of research in basically using data mining, data science, data analytics in the world of sports. It's been very popular here in the US, where for ages, you've had baseball statistics, you've had basketball, where you've been trying to use data science techniques to improve the quality of play, and that's happening in cricket, for example, as well. Okay, so in effect, I must say, buzzwords come and go. Data science has been around, since the dawn of statistics, right? So it's been there for centuries in effect. But data is only going to increase. So I think learning how to model it, learning how to analyze it, or to realize the value of it is something that is going to stand you in good stead. It's very important that you get the basic skills from this, because that's something that's just going to grow. It may be a different word that may be used, but these basic skills are going to be useful for you essentially for the rest of your life. So I really welcome you to this course.
Hello, everybody. My name is Yuri Balasanov, and I'm happy to be part of the team with Acads. I got my degrees, including PhD, from Moscow State University, and I studied probability theory and data analysis so many years ago. Like Niels, I will not admit the number, and I've been teaching this subject for all my life, and I've also been doing real analysis of data. There's some noise here. I'm the only one who hears it.
Yeah.
I've been involved in data analysis for a very long time, and what I can tell you is that what I have learned as a student in this subject would have been completely irrelevant now if I didn't go with the flow and I didn't learn constantly and add additional skills to skills that I've learned long ago. Is it my noise or somebody else's?
We hear a bit.
I hear a lot of noise. Okay. So what really has changed since then is not the size of data, but the way we ask questions and the questions themselves. And that requires a new approach, new way of thinking. And I'm very happy that with this organization, with Acads, we have a chance to give a real knowledge about this subject, because this is very important now, not just to know traditional approaches, but learn on practice, and with new programming languages, new theory and the old theory, and how all of this comes together in real analysis. That's what I wanted to say as my first message. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot, Yuri. So I will pass over to now Adam and Stephen, who will be running this course. So Adam, to you.
Maybe Stephen should go first, because after my introduction, I'll just segue directly into the lecture for today.
Okay.
Sure. So I'll be the TA for the course. Doing my PhD right now in applied mathematics. I've been doing data science for a while now. I'm also working at a hedge fund in Toronto, where I'm applying data science to the financial world. Data science is one of those things that's really fun to do, or at least in my opinion, because it can be applied in so many different ways and so many different applications. It's not just the financial world, it's the medical world, it's the sports world, it's everywhere. So as you start learning it, you can kind of take your own direction with whatever you're interested in. I do a lot of natural language processing as one of my main topics, which that on its own is a lot of fun. I don't know if we'll get into natural language processing here, but nevertheless, just the whole learning process is a lot of fun for data science. So I'll basically be here for the course to support you and answer any questions you have. We'll be running weekly tutorial sessions. I'll schedule those probably later today to determine what works best for everyone.
Okay. Okay, I'm Adam Janeski. A little bit about my background. As Neil said, I have a PhD from the University of Chicago. I'm not afraid to admit when I got it, because I received my PhD in 2008, not so long ago. But that's a bit of a cheat, because I was a graduate student at a time way before then, and I won't mention that date. And in 1982, I went to New York for the year with my thesis advisor. I guess you kind of know the date now. And during that year, I became very involved in trading. And so after 1982, I quit being a professional graduate student to become a professional trader. And I spent most of my adult life as a trader. I was a trader on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, NICE, New York Futures Exchange, the COMEX, and most of my life at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. And so for 25 years, as an option trader, I got to get a very extended and practical look at statistics and realize how important it is for doing finance and many other things. In 2008, as I said, I did go back and I wrote up my thesis and got my degree, and I became involved in more abstract things. I became a quantitative analysis for WH Trading, which is a time in which I really started getting my computer skills and really understanding how data science works.